And it looks like we're live. Let's see. Yeah, hopefully everything's okay. Why did it just switch? There's a hotkey for OBS that I didn't know about there. All right, back to the game. And yep, we're in. Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm currently in the Beneath, as you can probably tell, and I'm on the lookout for rubies. That's why I got this ore prospector here. We need to mine some rubies, and I've been searching the above lens for it, and it hasn't gone very well. I don't have very good luck finding rubies. There's a lot of things I need it for. All love, hey, how's it going? Good to see you here. Hope everything's great. My first mission today is going to be to make new armor, which will be an interesting situation because I'm going to make a new suit of armor. But if we look at what I currently wear, I wear this because, you know, we got speed and height, step and fall like protection, which is great, but it also prevents tall grass slowdown. We're going to lose that. And then I got these like powerful pants, but whatever, they're going to get upgraded. But my jetpack and my engineer goggles for looking at stuff. So I'm going to lose those. So I'm probably going to have like 2 suits I switch in and out of depending on the situation and all that. But in order to do that, we're going to need some rubies, like I said. So what we're doing is I'm flying around currently just scanning the ground for rubies. Luckily, I can fly around pretty easily. I've got my new mining method, which is fairly safe, and I've got my drill to mine things out. So hopefully all goes well. You know, we are in the Beneath. Who knows what can go wrong down here? There might even be something I haven't seen down here yet, which would be pretty cool, honestly. As long as I don't die down here. Don't want to do that. I'm working on that power armor. I'm working on some kind of armor. This stuff, nano muscle stuff. Suits. I'm going to wear a suit, a fancy suit. I'm going to go to a gala or something. Anyway, yeah, oh no. Did that just happen? Why is Q right next to W? Oh my gosh, what a disaster. You know, that's the second one I lost to. Oh my gosh, that sucks. I assume it's not under the lava somewhere. Turn on. Yeah, it burned up instantly. I'm gonna turn into Iron Man. Sweet. I'm gonna need it now. Oh, can you believe I just did that? Disaster. By a Y, right? My ore prospect, right? Like, I really needed that to find this ruby. So what are you doing today, Olive, besides watching me fail? Any cool things going on? Hopefully I can just come across some red stuff. Got some red stuff here. Mostly green though. That's weird. There's like tiny bits of surface red with a lot of green. You want this? Bye-bye. This new sniper rifle's awesome, and I finally got upgraded. It's got a 5-clip mag. Pretty cool. Shadowless, how's it going, bud? Good to see you. I'm here in the Beneath looking for rubies, and I just threw my ore prospector into the lava on accident. Olive, you had peanut chicken, yellow rice, so I'm happy. Oh, I would be happy too. Sounds delicious. Haven't had dinner yet. It's only 3 o'clock here for me, so. Although I guess that doesn't have to be dinner either, does it? Shadow, how have you been? Great to see you. I'm gonna work on making some armor. What got me? You? Ah! Timing. Yeah, we're gonna make some armor, super armor, and you know, providing I can find some rubies. That's the problem. And if that happens, I kind of want to look into making a thing. A large chemical reactor. I think that'll be helpful. So we'll go back to base and we'll work on building that after we get the armor done. And if you're not zoomed in with rifles when you're like trying to shoot at a distance, it doesn't seem to have the best aim. Like there's definitely a bloom that feels like it's happening in that case, or just maybe like server thing. But if you zoom in, it's definitely a lot better. All right, show me. Oh, red stuff. Hopefully this is it. Doesn't look like the safest area, but that's not big of a deal. Just give me some rubies. Ruby, heck yeah. All right, do a little clearing first. See, my hitbox was right on him. Every time I see him beneath, my heart rate spikes. Ah, no worries anymore. I'm so good. Like, look at this. Nobody's got a chance. This thing makes it all dark like a warden. Who cares? Who shot? I've, you know, I'm totally gonna jinx myself, and I did just throw my ore finder into the lava, but I've been pretty good lately about surviving down here. Hoping to keep that up. I don't like the graphite guys, whatever they're called. When I just killed the little floaty dudes, they're a little bit of a pain. But oh man, there doesn't appear to be much ruby here. Ouch. Well, this will be easy to get a little bit of ruby. I mean, I knew you were gonna come. Hopefully, like, I don't know exactly how much rubies I'm gonna need for this. Honestly, I really don't think this is gonna be enough the more that I think about it. But yeah, plus when we get back to base, I can show you guys how the MV build is going. It's coming along. It's definitely nowhere near done yet, and I still don't have a permanent roof for it yet, but it's definitely progressed a lot more than the last time we saw it. And I've got this incredible like energy production happening. Huge thanks to Gamer Dad Dave, because he had done some studying on like MV power and like what's the best methods, and he put all the numbers together pretty well, and really I learned a lot from it. So that wasn't even ruby, and that set me on this direction of super fuel for MV, and I guess HV works too. I'm stoked on all that, and I can't wait to show you guys like the setup I have going for the MV build. Hey, a bastion. I don't think this. Oh yeah, it's definitely been looted. And like, yeah, there's not much ruby at all there. Saw you trying to throw your javelin at me. Take a quick look. So we got a little bit of ruby, all of it right there. That is definitely not going to be enough. It seems like beneath is on its own isn't the problem. It's the beneath plus the whole crew that creates issues. Hi Kenzie, I think you might be right. Kind of pro. Oh, you're straight up gonna become Iron Man. I cannot wait. Raw ruby, heck yeah. Oh, I also need to make a new ore finder now, of course. So there's also that. Looks like we're getting a lot of good material here too, though. Other stuff I can grind down to use. But lately I've been working on making polyethylene, and Ricky gave me some like early on, and I was so stoked because, you know, I needed that stuff and I hadn't looked into making it yet. And he had a whole bunch of it. He gave me a full aluminum bucket, 128 buckets worth, you know, and that was pretty dang good. And I've gotten to a point where I've almost used it all, and you know, I want to restock and possibly resupply Ricky if possible. And so I've been trying to make it, and wow, that stuff is actually a pain to make. I don't know how Ricky was able to make so much in LV, but I've got an MV method I've been working on using naphtha, something like that, out of oil. And so far that's been producing And I'm up to like 250,000. No, 250 buckets. Yeah. 250,000 buckets. Because it's in a super chest. A super tank. But yeah, anyway, I got a lot of it. So hopefully I can give some back to Ricky. That'll be just great. And we'll have a whole bunch more moving forward and not have to worry about running out ever again because I've got a lot of oil that I'm spending. Hit him. Ricky overproduces everything, right? I love it. I'm trying to start doing that like him. He gave me those 64 fluid tanks, the super fluid tanks. And I was like, that's crazy. That's too much, but I've used them and I've got like 2 left. So that's another mission is I've got to make a lot more of those. Joshua, hey, I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum. Awesome. You missed it. I'm down here collecting some rubies to upgrade my armor. And right as I start streaming and get going, I go press W, and I missed and hit Q and threw my ore prospector directly into the lava. So that's how I got started today. It was great. So now I'm looking for ruby on its own. What is this? Plutonium. Anaquita? Haven't seen plutonium yet. Interesting. I'm sure that that's even more radiation. Like, I've been irradiated for a long time, but I don't glow currently, and I'd rather not glow. So I think I'll stay away from that now, but just kind of remember that there's some this way. This more plutonium. Hey, wait, we got, that's probably a block of plutonium, is it? Yep. Yeah, Olive saw the fumble, fortunately. I was hoping nobody saw it, but yeah, it was pretty dumb of me. I did it. Yeah. After I get enough rubies, I'm gonna head back to the MV build at the Rustlands, and we're gonna show off a little bit of what's been happening over there. This is a new bastion though. Gotta take a look at these chests, right? Hi guys. Safe? I'm so not safe right here. I hear you guys. Just stay away. That's good enough. All right. So how you doing today, Joshua? What are you upgrading your armor to? Nano stuff? I'm gonna try to make this nano muscle suit. That's my goal. Goal number 1. Goal number 2 is I can never remember what the thing's called yet. It's this liquid chemical. Large chemical reactor. I'm gonna work on making that because it seems like it'll be helpful for a lot of the things I'm using lately. I've completely redone the energy at MV build, and I'm really stoked on how that's going. What? Let's see. Am I able to make that yet? I hope so. That requires HV. What HV does it require? What are you talking about? I thought I was able to make it from looks. Oh, you scared me. From the looks of things, but you know, I'm not positive. I've thought I could make things in the past that I couldn't make. No, I'm in MV, you know, but I kind of have a little bit of HV access. This too. Water barrels. Let's see. I need energem crystals. That's what I'm working on right now. Oh, I did make an HV autoclave, whatever that you need to, yeah, I got that. That's why I'm after the rubies right now, is so I can make this energerium crystal thing. And you need the dust. It wasn't the dust I clicked on. So I need ruby dust for that. And then, yeah, autoclave. I did make this one, the advanced autoclave. So I got that ready to go. Hopefully, I've got enough to be able to make it. My other problem is getting enough rubies now that I don't have an ore finder on me. Enough loot here. Stay away from me. Make the graphene fiber. You need what? No, I already made the graphene, the plates or whatever they are. I made up like 60 carbon fiber plates. I was able to make those pretty easy. So I think I'm good if I get the crystals going. That's good. Forgot I can use the polyethylene. Sweet, sweet. Yep, that's another thing. I've been making currently 250,000 buckets, I believe. Sounds wrong, but I mean it holds a fill. Is it 4 million buckets or 4 million millibuckets? Whatever. I got 250 of them. All right. So I'm going to fly back towards base and keep an eye out for ruby along the way. Like, might be some right there. I'm doing a little better, but still nowhere near probably what I'm gonna need. If I have HV circuits, then I'm in really? Because yeah, I've been making some HV circuits. I do got to make more though. I'm pretty low. Circuits are such a pain. Like if there was one thing I could like buy from someone on the server, it would be circuits. Like I'm not a fan of making circuits. Oh, thank you. A little better. Like I think my aim would be a lot better if the like shots hit more often. Obviously. What I mean is once they hit a certain distance, it's like even if you're dead on them, it misses unless you zoom in. So yeah. Got a little more different bastion. Might be some ruby still here. I even ruby left around. That. Wait, that was garnet. Garnet too. Yeah, it was probably all garnet. Dang it. The smart person might rebind their throw key. It's, yeah, at this point, Q is so like ingrained as the throw key. I just hate switching keys, you know? It's like, that's the basic key. But yeah, it screwed me a couple times. Like that's the second ore finder I've lost by throwing it. Or backspace. Yeah, I mean that's so far away. Backspace to throw. I mean, I get it. It's far away, but it's so far away. Maybe shift Q would be better though. And then I could still control Q to throw stack. Something's got to be done though. I'm losing valuable stuff. I'm not gonna fly. I've already used 30% energy. I've been thinking about upgrading to the, what is it? Oh, I think I got it right here. The advanced jetpack. I'll be able to make it once I make these, but I don't know if I want to, because I don't know how tough it's going to be to power it, because it's going to require HV to power. And I do have a couple HV machines, so like I can technically power it, but it's like, I feel like it's just going to drain a lot of the base's fuel. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about when I get back, but might be best to head back and empty your inventory. Yeah, probably right. I can see where I'm sitting with rubies and see if I can make any crystals yet, get an idea for that. And I guess wait. I guess I don't have to have like all of the armor done. It would be nice in a barn, Reds. Get away. Oh, Ruby, Ruby, heck yeah. So, cool little thing. You know the mask that lets you turn into these creatures? Let me do some old school fighting here. So, yeah, the masks. I've been getting different masks, and I got a beetle mask. You know those little black beetles that are in the underneath here? And it's invisible. So you don't get a little black beetle to turn into, but you turn into complete invisible. So that's actually pretty cool on its own. I'm sure it's not meant to be that way, but while it is, I feel like I've got to use that to prank Ricky somehow at least. So, I mean, in his last streams, I've been pretty much hanging out with him the whole time anyway, without him knowing. So, you know, there is that. That looks like something special there. Definitely not. But this is good. I'm probably going to be able to get all the... Yeah! Nope. The last ruby I need here, hopefully. Maybe I can't register that mob in the overworld. Yeah, that could be a thing too. Because, do it. I'll do it. One sec. Or does it work in the beneath? I haven't actually tried it in the beneath, which brings up a good point. I want to try the... I've also got a piglin brute. And it shakes in the overworld. Like, they do, because they turn into zombie piglins, you know? Or hoglins. Piglins. So let's see. And... Alright, yeah, I'm not shaking here. That's cool. So he does the little constant shaking in the overworld. That's good to know. And nope, you can see my smoke from my jetpack there, but not me. Oh, I saw you. That should hit, right? Gonna have to make some new rounds soon for this thing. I had over 100, but I'm down to 28 left. All right, grab the rest of this ruby. I love that new mechanic so much. You can't hold on to magma blocks anymore without pongs, or I'm sure there's something else. Fine. See where we're sitting really quick. So, oh, redstone. I wish I could just like lock hover in. Wait, I can... No, I'm falling. The one either. Where did all the rubies go? Anyway, I'm sure I got enough. Stop catching fire. I will. Let's head back to base. Jank hitboxes. Yeah, kind of. I'm surprised that you're in HV and still mining manually. I'm having so much fun mining this way. And plus, I want to break this thing. Get up high enough and open my backpack. I've got an HV version. Look at this. Wait. Okay. It can go up to 5 by 5 by 5. Boom! I can't wait to use this more often. But first, I want to break this one. The girl on fire. Oh, yeah. Falling, free falling. Tom Petty, right? Free falling. I don't have a Tom Petty voice. If I did, I'd probably be pretty famous because he's got a unique voice and got famous for it. So, Oh, you see that shot? It totally curved. There is bloom in this, which is wild. Thought only Fortnite did bloom. I don't think I'm too far away from my portal. I am loving this backpack or jetpack, by the way. It has changed everything. No longer a dangerous world. There it is. Oh, so I've got a problem with my cracker. It seems that if you unload the chunk it's in, it kind of breaks it, in that it turns itself off and won't turn itself back on. You have to do it manually, which is kind of a shame. Yeah, stop it. More, come on. Let me find my way out of here really quick. Yeah, the cracker keeps turning itself off if I leave the chunks unloaded. I had originally had the chunks loaded, but they use up logs while I'm gone and at an insane rate, and they keep running the 25,000 logs in the tree farm storage empty. And then the whole thing just kind of backs up and it causes problems. So I unloaded it from being force loaded, the MV area. And that works better, except that the cracker keeps turning itself off, which that's my reformant gas production. So that kind of can put the hurt on. Like, I've got a lot of reformant gas, but I don't like when it just stops and I'm not like processing the material that's coming in, because then it just starts bottlenecking. It's all sorts of problems. Let's see. So here is the MV. Let me sleep. Whole bunch of junk. Let's see. Might not be the cracker. It might be the power. If it can't get enough power after a few tries, it turns itself off. Yeah, the power for it never runs down. It's always like maxed. So I don't think that's the case. And it's connected to it. Like, the generator is right at it and it's in the chunks with it. So I don't think that's necessarily it. Right now it's off, right? And I bet this is the reformant gas line. Yeah, there's reformant gas in here. It should turn itself on when that goes in there. Like, if this runs out, it turns itself off and then it'll turn itself on every time more comes in. But like I said, when I leave the chunk, sorry, my voice is like not good today. This whole setup's crazy. Thank you. So power for it is right here. I've got two of these medium voltage. You can see they're full, although it's not running. But it's got 4 gas turbines, 2 gas turbines going into each battery bank, and that's enough to keep this fully charged at all times. So here, this one is the only one that should be going down. I guess they're going down equally now. Not always the case, but yeah, you can see this is going really slow and it powers itself back up there. But I don't think power is the issue, because this is it never runs out. It seems to be like a bug or something. So what I'm hoping is does anyone know if there's a way to turn these machines back on when it loads? Like, I know probably ComputerCraft could do it. I kind of looked into it, but I couldn't figure it out. And it would need a script written, I guess, for it and all that. But I couldn't get it to interact with this. So I'm hoping maybe there's another one. I know it's a long shot. And the chunk is chunk loaded. No, see, that's the thing. I turned off chunk loading for this chunk because I chewed through just too much wood. It went through way too much wood too fast, and it kept screwing up the tree farm. Not easily, yeah. So probably only with ComputerCraft, then I'm thinking. Yeah, it's just a shame. I'm just gonna have to keep an eye on it. Everything else works pretty perfectly now. Let's take a look. So we got the liquidification tower here. We got this pyrolysis oven that's still making the syngas, and this one's making the wood tar for the reformant gas. So I have this portion here, they're still on syngas because I'm making a surplus of it, and it doesn't use it up. So I'm keeping that on that so I can make a surplus of that, and I'm keeping everything else, which is this system itself, and probably anything future going in, water stuff over here. That's all on the reformant. My voice is messed up today. I don't know what happened. I feel like I'm losing my voice. Gregtech turns multi-blocks off when not chunk loaded to stop server instability. Yeah, the other ones all turn on though. Like none of the other ones have that problem. So what happens here is, I guess it starts right here. This pyrolysis oven that makes the wood tar. Pretty sure it's wood tar. Yeah. It comes down here, gets turned into benzene, which moves through to here, which mixes with other stuff. This raw aromatic mix and steam. And that turns it into reformed aromatic feedstock right over here. And that's our fuel right there. And it's pretty infinite. And I've gotten so much of it now, 21,000 tiny uranium dust. That's a lot. And then it processes as it goes through over here and then pushes up the reformed aromatic feedstock, I think it's called, to here. And then this produces a lot of reformant gas and also the byproduct. And the reformant gas goes in down here where I collected. I've turned this off. This used to power the entire system as far as the reformant gas went. But now this is just where I'm kind of collecting the gas. And yeah, this right here is the byproduct. I get, when I have enough, I turn this back on, but it produces it cooks through this too fast. So it kind of creates problems if I leave it on. So I just turn it on and off every once in a while. But you can see here, this is my HV section. I made one turbine generator and I've made this just so I can process this cracked reformant gas, because that's what gives us back the fuel source, the tiny rhenium. So as much as I use, it should be giving back. So it should technically never run out. And yeah, to do the autoclave, I was just going to toss that right here. So like this, if I was to make this jetpack, this is where I'd be powering it. And this is run off of reformant gas. So should I upgrade to this jetpack that has 6,400,000 battery in it? Or is that just too much at this point, like to worry about powering? Over here, I got this cool little setup. It's constantly pulling in earth air, which is being processed into oxygen gas and nitrogen gas. So I'm able to boost like everything pretty easily now, doubling the recipe. Like hydrogen gas here cuts this down to a 30-second burn, 32-second cook time. Pretty nice. You'll see this is the Jewel of the Junkyard. I thought that was a great name for it. I was so bummed when I used this tape on this and it popped it there. I'm like, that's so perfect. The tape on anything except for the Jewel of the Junkyard. And then it just kind of locked it in. Oh, it's magic, you know. Yep. So I've gotten power worked out pretty well. Nothing runs out of power anymore. Some things do need like 2 generators going to the battery boxes, which is like whatever, but it works. And yeah, I'm still at a surplus with all power that I'm creating while running a lot of stuff and never running out of battery anymore. So I'm pretty stoked on that. See, so this here steam is used in a lot of things. It's used up there, it's used right here, and I'm currently collecting steam. Oh yeah, I kind of phoned it in on the front. Like, not obviously this is a flat panel with no real decoration, but I think it kind of worked, honestly. But this is where the build is sitting so far. I've been doing quite a bit with it. I've never had a real plan with it, so it's just a matter of putting blocks down, seeing what I like, removing stuff I don't like, and the roof hasn't been touched yet. It will be touched. But yeah, that's where I'm at. This is obviously going to need something put on top, that too, but currently it's not. Oh, but anyway, yeah, these solar steam generators are actually really nice. Like, these 3 are keeping me with more than enough steam to run everything. But even though I might still add a few more just to, you know, so there's never any gap in what we have. But yeah, those things super nice. All they need is water and light. So over here, I've put all my liquids and gases now in here, so I've got a storage for it. And I've got this line moving to the main system, and this is the lifeblood of the factory. This is all reformant gas, 4 million in each one. This, like, once this runs out, the factory dies, but this is like enough to power it for like years IRL probably. Like, it's crazy. Like, obviously not real full years IRL. I'm just exaggerating, but it's a lot. It'll, who knows how long it'll last. And with the system constantly producing more, it's like that hardly gets touched. And then over here on the Syngas line, we have our Syngas gas. And here you can see we haven't produced nearly as much, but it also, you know, it's a surplus. So we're getting more than we're used. So I'm going to keep filling it up, and yeah, that's that. So each one of these front things like hold the power of the factory. I saw weight on the jetpack. Okay, we got an Iron Man suit to build. Maybe years in game, for sure. Years in game, yeah. Really quick, I finally got a bit of a roof on. That's supposed to be like a vent, like, you know, a big vent to pull out the gases and stuff. I got storage here. All the storage trickles through to here. I can call it from this guy. I've got some stuff filtered and it goes into here. So that's nice. And you just dump off stuff in here. Let's see, I've increased the catwalk up top. We can now get into the top of these sections. Same over there. There's nothing really in them yet. Got a tunnel going over here, which goes out to backpacks area. And I'm thinking I'll put like a road along the side that connects to that. There's like a main road right there. And I'll do something here eventually. But yep, we now need to see about making that armor. I've showed this place off enough. Let's see. I got a lot of junk on me. There's a little bit of space just in my main inventory here. Eat that. There. Back. Right, I'm gonna need redstone. So we need redstone dust and ruby dust. Make energium in a mixer at 1. Grab redstone. Maybe just y'all just ate a raw pork chop. That can't be healthy. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't make me sick. Not like any sicker. I'm already poisoned and irradiated. Got that. Not bad. The mixer at 1. Sure. Get that wrapped. All right, so now I need to find, I think that's the one, all the ruby. Yeah, there wouldn't. Ruby? That kind of looks like ruby, actually. Yeah, sure. Nope, cinnabar. All right. We need to go chop this down first. He's on the all-natural carnivore diet, eating like wild animals do. Heck yeah. Getting back to nature. Oh, hey Shadow. I don't know if you're still here. I've done a little change to the plaque area, kind of upgraded your plaque a little more. This is the Chromium plaque. This is for the Fabled members. Did that, and yours got a little nicer upgrade because you got the nicer spot. So I'm gradually working on making this place a little better looking and give you a little more of what you deserve, at least here until we get that Dono village going. But yeah, there's that. Let's see. The paleo diet, pretty much. All right, so I've also upgraded to a stainless steel millstone here, which wasn't easy to get into a system because of the requirements, but this is high speed. And so it can process byproducts where normally you couldn't with other millstones until you reach, which is technically like the HV's level of create mod. So now I'm getting byproducts from that though, which is pretty sweet. This we're going to wash, I'm sure. All right, so washing can... The thermal centrifuge can get me red garnet dust at a better rate. Right now, I need chromium. Chromium bad though. Like, that's what I've been needing ruby for generally, and why I don't have any at the moment. This be turned into... Doesn't look like it. Okay. So we'll just go through the normal process for a little bit as far as cleaning and prepping this ruby ore. Aw, thanks, Olive. Wash this really quick. Looking at what the best step is. Current. Probably just a regular centrifuge next. It's done. Probably done. Gosh. Oh, no, it's not done. Dang it. Jump to the gun. This is great. I need chromium dust badly. I'm stoked to be getting that. Now these byproducts from high speed plus, that's where this started. You can see the little HS there on the side, whereas aluminum was medium speed. So I just want to make sure there's no like better ways along the processing to get more ruby dust out of it, which it doesn't look like there is. So now the best step would be toss it back in the mill and get some chromium, more chromium dust out of it. If you sift the ruby, you do give more, Dave? Okay. I didn't see it just there. I don't think that was an option for the page, right? Or this is what I sift, don't I? So that can centrifuge into the dust, but I sifter here. I go too far. Did I skip that? I didn't see it. Always sift gems, yeah. I was waiting to see the sifter come up and I didn't see it. Did I miss that step? Oh, I did it. No wonder I put the Oh, I put the wrong one back in. I should have put the purified in. No wonder. I am blowing it here. All right. Is this? Yeah, sifter, of course. Dang it. Channel my inner prospector. Speaking of, I need a new more prospector. Oh, I hate that. The only gem you don't sift is coal. Oh, you don't want to sift coal? Okay. Oh, I guess it's because you want to turn into coke, huh? Funny enough, the junkyard makes me think of Ghibli movies with steampunk stuff. Nice. Kind of what I'm going for. All right, so I blew that, but this here we can do there. Coil. Vibrating table. I'm all over the place. What can I do with this? It's straight to the centrifuge at this point. Yep. All right. Crush, wash, sift, centrifuge, crush. Yeah. You can hear the whimsical music already. Nice. I'll get that going there. 241,000 blocks of clay. Got to find some use for that. See, I've made some adjustments to the system here. Now, if you want wood, you go to the vault of that wood type to get that wood type. You no longer worry about the overflow vault because it's fully changed. Can't really get to it anymore. But this system here lets the wood keep going to the individual vaults if they need wood, or it'll stack it into the system here if it doesn't. And it's also, sticks go here and they get processed right here by a little bit of power into thick logs, you know, and they also get shipped over with the logs. And so this is what's fully powering all of that, and it's doing a pretty good job of it. But like I said, if I force load those chunks, 25,000 logs that it stores in here will be gone by the time I get back. So that's not great. And then my fuel for this side, the steam engines, is up to 60,000 kpop logs. So doing pretty well. See how the ruby's doing over here. It might be done. Swap it, twist it, pull it, spin it. Unlimited power. I do have unlimited power for LV and MV now. It's pretty great. It's all thanks to that tree farm that I didn't realize was going to be as useful as it is. The tree farm has been amazing. We got overstacked. Yo. Yeah, the centrifuge is doing really quick. The other changes out here. And now I've done a lot around the place, but it's like I'll do a little something here and then a little something over there, a little more some over here. Oh, I added these 4 steam solar steam engines to here, and I turned off these steam engine. So now that's running all of my steam stuff as long as it can. It's got 3.5 million steam built up currently and backup for that. And if I do end up using more than this, I can always turn this back on and start using from the supply of just creosote that I have from burning logs. What's the date? Is it spring yet? I think it might be spring. Spring, yeah. There we go, April 31st. Wait. Checking the centrifuge. All right, come on. Is it all done? It's all done. Sweet. Throw that in there. Go collect some more. April 31st doesn't even exist. Oh, yeah, very true. But we also have like, was it 35 or 38 day months? Yeah, Well, we extended the days of the months here so that if someone stayed on all day long, it would pretty much only take up about a month. We were flying through time a lot quicker at the beginning of the season. So it fits out pretty nicely. Like about close to 24 hours on the server will pass a month. Pretty cool. Yeah. I don't know what's up with my voice. Like, I hardly used it today. I started talking and I feel like I'm literally losing my voice. We don't abide by the rules of the space-time continuum here. No, we don't. We make our own time. It's our own construct. All right, so we're down to 14 purified ore. This is almost done processing. This is not guaranteed here. I guess I get all this other stuff I can chew down into ruby dust though. So that makes sense. I need some honey tea. That would be cool. I actually had some like honey broth kind of stuff yesterday. Oh, I'm out of coffee. That won't help. Done. All right. Let's take what we got now and see how many we can make. I believe it only takes 1 energem crystal per armor, so we should only need 4 crystals currently. Any thoughts on that horror game, Poppies? Honey broth? Yeah, you know what? Really quick on the honey, I've discovered, you know, ramen, cup of noodles, hot sauce and honey, the perfect like balance in those, and I'm just loving it lately. Poppy's Playtime, because getting a new release in 5 days. I haven't played it. I've watched some people play it. Simon played it. Kenzie knows who Simon is from Neebs Gaming. But yeah, I haven't ever played it. It did look cool. It's a cool puzzle looking game. Horror puzzle. I haven't heard about the new one coming though. I hate when my finger slips on the send button. Yeah. Hot honey makes sense. Yeah, I didn't realize it would be such a tasty mix. Hot sauce and honey in a cup of noodle. On Discord is my problem. Anytime I try to hit the apostrophe, I hit enter and send a partial message. Really love doing that. Right. About to start making this stuff. Carbon plates needed. Mixer. Boom. All right. And it's making 9 energem dust. Heck yeah. The amount of Discord messages I've had to retract edit because of premature sending. For real. I hate it. Like, oh, quick, hit delete. Delete the previous message. It's not there. Close your eyes. Man, I was making, it's hard to make polyethylene, and I was at the last step. I had like 40K of the like right before ethylene, and I needed to turn it into ethylene. I put in one of these, and the circuit had been changed, and I made a ton of, I don't even know what this junk is, toluene or something, which what ended up not even being that much. Toluene, yeah. It should have turned into a whole ton of ethylene, and it turned into 1.9 or 1900 millibuckets of toluene, which I don't even know what it is. So that wasn't great, but that's what this is currently doing. It's processing 4 million oil into sulfuric naphtha, and that'll eventually turn its way into liquid polyethylene. Toluene? Oh, Joshua, I missed that. I can't stand spicy of any level, so I can't enjoy hot food. And kids, oh man, it sucks. I love jalapenos, aka what's used in explosives. Oh, that's explosive stuff, Pauline? So much liquid. The T in TNT, huh? One of the T's. Nice. Yeah, you know, I've always been terrible with hot stuff. I never really liked it, but lately I've been kind of getting a little more into it, and I can take a little bit of heat now. I like something like hot wings, hot ones. That would kill me like probably around the 3rd round. But what am I doing? But yeah, I've come around a little bit on hot sauce. It's kind of nice. I'm actually enjoying it now. Like for me, as hot as I would ever get is Taco Bell mild. That's like your perfect hot sauce right there. Trinitrotoluene. I feel if that's part of the TNT word or abbreviation, I must have seen that at some point and not committed that to any form of memory. 3 nitrogen, 1 toluene. All right, so I got to make some explosives. I'm hearing, huh? The plastic. All right, so we've got 45 of this dust. I think that's plenty, right? So we need 9 in an autoclave with distilled water or just regular water work. Let's grab the autoclave. Hey. And we're gonna need water. Grab that in a second. Spice is so funny to me. Britain had a monopoly on it for so long. Really? Thanks to India. And yet they choose to eat beans and toast, right? They don't spice things, right? Feels like an insult to the flavor. Julina said, all you eat? Okay. All you eat, huh? I would not have gotten there. That's for sure. Thanks for setting me straight there. I need that gas. Probably, yeah, there's 100,000. Dang it. I gotta make some more super tanks soon. That's crazy to me. All right. Oh, was that a filter? A filter on this thing I did? The pain. Okay, so there we go. Down there, it's not doing anything. Perfect. Need water. Got a thing of water right here. Right here. There it is. And boom. Took some. How long does it take? Oh, 90 seconds. Oh, this should be able to power it, right? I mean, I feel like this is a regular HV power source, and reformed gas is a fuel for HV, so I feel like I should be okay here. 90 seconds is a long recipe, but yeah, we're doing fine. We're gonna make these. Heck yeah, I'm an HV. Autoclave, that's got some nice graphics on the little lens thing in the front there. Nice gradient. Well, I can use one at a time, so I'll be able to make one thing at a time. Let's start with the helmet. I'm gonna need wire cutters and screwdriver. Screwdriver. Cutters are there. Reform it is for MV. I've heard that you can use reform it into HV as well. Like it still works fine for HV, although there is a new step you can add in HV. I waited so long for Iron Man armor and now we're so close. Heck yeah. I'm gonna have to turn my visuals back on. What do I currently look like for real? Weird. I'm gonna have to ditch the barrel at some point probably, which that sucks. I don't want to have it all season. Gregtech Energy Quest tab shows what's what for each tier. Yeah. There's this. So we got the reformer gas here, and then you can turn it into BTX fuel later. From what I was hearing though, reform it works fine for HV. And so far, like, it's been powering like the cracker okay, and this when I've been using it as a distiller, that's the other thing, right? Electrolyzer. Haven't had big recipes like this yet. Take 9 seconds. I don't have batteries tied up to it, so I can't really see the energy drain because it's just pulling straight from here. But pretty good. I really look like a whimsical junkyard owner. Awesome. That's what I'm going for. It just kind of happened more than I meant to do. Oh yeah, look at that. Quest complete. Sucks though, I've got so many quests that are locked. They're just, I can't complete them. I can't get any progress done in quest, like any real progress. So need, oh yeah, for the helmet we're gonna need night vision goggles. Gotta be done in a, I could just craft it. Heck yeah. Boom. Nano muscle suit helm. Oh, task complete. Get in there, start charging it. It's gonna be tough to charge all this stuff. Oh man, it's just like having a jetpack. I didn't even think about that. I'm gonna need to make an actual MV system for the, just like for my suit of armor. All right, let's see about making the next thing. We've got one more crystal. I probably won't need any else, like, to make them. Let's let's go boots next, because the boots look incredible. Now, does this stuff work if it's not powered? Like, nullifies fall damage is in white there. So I believe I won't take fall damage anymore, right? Is this gonna turn on hover mode? It didn't turn on hover mode and I didn't take damage. Love to see it. Assume these have durability, right? That would be amazing if they don't have durability, but there's, hey, that'd be the case. No, dang it, that would have been great. I could put those on and still get the like grass thing. No, prevents slowdown from grass. That would have been cool. It's crazy how far you guys have come. I remember when the start of winter last year, you guys were dealing with asbestos. Yeah, I've learned quite a bit since then myself. Yeah, it's been like closing in on a year now. That's crazy. I recently got this crazy super tape. Like, I feel like I'm getting so tech now compared to those days. So let's get some more of that dust if ready. Or crystals? Make it crystals. Heck yeah. Oh, and here comes our last one. Few seconds. All right, let's make the rest. And it's gonna be tough to power this stuff. I keep going over there for a crafting table. There's never been a crafting table there. Boom and boom. Heck yeah. Oh, task's completed. Let's just grab this for the time being. There we go. Full iron. I mean, I shouldn't have a walking stick, huh? Full Iron Man with a big barrel on my back. This doesn't work, right? Oh, how did that happen? Try that again. Dang it. Close that. Doesn't work. Oh, dang it. It would be so nice. So you're gonna power it? Ideally. Or the power, what changes? Oh, I don't have armor yet. So that's like 4 armor, 8 armor. This is a lot of armor. 10 armor, 5 armor. But I don't have armor on my hotbar down there yet. So that's probably some part of being powered, huh? Look at the suit. That's pretty awesome. Got a wrench or more fitting. Yeah. All right, powering it though. This is gonna be a problem. Do they have like quick change slots, like where I can have like gear loadouts? That would be pretty epic. Probably because it ain't powered yet. Yeah. Next tier, the chest plate and the jetpack combined. That's what I'm talking about. But it's next tier, so like out of HV, past HV, I'm taking it. Back to powering these. Take a while. Maybe we just like kind of get a little bit in some of them really quick. Just test that. I'm gonna need to make an HV battery bank here really soon. These can't be charged, right? Like a MV turbocharger. Nope. All right. Didn't think so. Well, that's happening. Go ahead and let that power up for a little bit. First, need to chat. Oh, good. No, but backpack, my barrel. Back in the system, you can always place it in any HV machine. Yeah. To put one in each HV machine. My only HV machine. I mean, I got the cracker, but it doesn't have a slot, so I need to get battery going for this. I need to make a whole bunch more of the HV turbines and just like lean into HV pretty quick here. But it's like I feel like I'm just producing MV, you know. It's gonna take so long though if I do it this way. Okay. Wait, I'm gonna put this back in the system. Form it there. There, and I want to look into making this chemical reactor now. It seems like this is going to be helpful because a lot of recipes I've been making have recipes for this, and generally the multi-blocks, you know, they're helpful, right, to have. I didn't realize it had a coil. And they seem to like maybe up the production or lower the energy cost. Like for instance, the reformant gas that this produces, if I was producing it without a cracker, I would only get I would only get 4,000 reformant gas, and you can see there I'm getting 8,000 reformant gas every 15 seconds. That's huge, producing so much power as long as it stays on. But okay, let's take a look at what we're going to need for this chemical reactor. So first, for the chemical reactor, we're going to need 4 circuits. We're going to need that. So this is something I don't know what is yet. Can I make oxygen? And that's tough. Chloroform. Ooh, chloroform and hydrofluoric. I might. Oh, there it is. I might have a little bit of this stuff. How much am I going to need? Oh man, almost a bucket each. Hopefully that's the only thing that we need that on. Yeah. Okay, so chloroform and something else. There's 1,000 millibuckets of chloroform. Dang, I wish I would have had some of this stuff made. Hydrofluoric acid, 2 buckets. So I don't have enough chloroform. So which is the best way to make them? These are both HV and a chemical reactor, which I don't have an HV chemical reactor. So I'll have to make that first. But how doable is this going to be? I might not be able to make this currently, huh? Like I've got hydrofluoric, right? So I've definitely been able to produce this stuff even at small amounts. Hydrochloric or fluoric? Oh, something or other. Hydrofluoric, of course. And I got hydrochloric. Okay, so I don't know if I've made hydrofluoric. I think I actually looked into that once and I wasn't able to make it at the time, but I mean, things have changed. So maybe. Wait, pulp. Pulp is generally made other ways. No mixer or anything. This is just breaking it down. It doesn't look like it. Dang it. Got my hopes up there. Back to. So chlorodifluoromethane. 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 It's a piece. Chloroform and what? The same thing, right? Chloroform, hydrofluoric. But it was giving me the tetra stuff. I am confused. Hopefully everyone's a little confused now. Tetra, it's the same thing. Hydrofluoric, chloroform, hydrochloric, tetro, fluoric, or hydrofluoric. Oh, it's a different. Why isn't the others? Okay. Okay, but anyway, I gotta make this stuff. Hydrofluoric is water and chlorine, or hydrogen and fluorine. Yeah, I can do that. And this is a chemical reactor with hydrofluoric acid. Let's get this going first. So hydrogen and fluorine gas. Got fluorine right here. All these chemical processes are just magic and juju to me. Same here. I'm kind of lost. It doesn't help that these names are a little confusing at times. It was hydrogen, right? Surely it was hydrogen. I'm gonna need timing. Thought that bucket hurt me. Eating Ricky's rations here. Great Sammy's. Does this have to be full to weigh me? Wait, not floating. Is this the right gas? Oh my gosh. Thank you. Hydrofluoric, right? Chlorine and hydrogen in a chemical reactor on 2 for hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas. All right. I was thinking hydrogen makes me float for some reason. Or maybe it does and I got heavy stuff on me. Chemical reactor here. We'll put some fluorine in and some hydrogen. What, 3 was it? Nope. Two. All right, so now we're producing it. Raining. Constantly messing with the order of these things, so. What? Oh, it can't go in there, huh? Because it's an acid. I'm gonna need a stainless steel drums. Wait, did I just... Thought I might have taken it all out there. Go ahead and do fluorine. And I'm gonna need to make something stainless steel to hold this stuff. I need to AFK for just 1 minute, gang. Hang tight, I'll be right back and we'll continue this acid trip we're on. And we're back. See, by the way, Maya, saw there's going to be a God of War Metroidvania style game that's releasing today. Sprite art is so high quality, I want to cry tears of joy. Like an official God of War game. What? I've actually been wanting to play some kind of Metroidvania game recently. That I'm gonna have to look into that actually. I could use a new God of War game, and if it's Metroidvania, even better. Okay. So we need something that can hold acid. Stainless steel is the first tier that can hold acid. So I should make stainless steel drums if I can. Let's see. Could be made the same way. We just need long stainless steel rods and plate. I make these long rods. Did I make a drum already at some point? Weird. By the way, this is my stainless steel pile so far. Got a good amount of HV metal there so far. Stoked on that. Let's we bend these into a rod, double rod, forge hammer. That. Probably gonna need some more of these. The plates, I mean, by these. A little goat as my stock keeper. It's so cute. I thought about naming it the goat's goat, but that's just a little too pretentious. But shouldn't he have a hat? Right? Don't they get a hat just for being the stock guy? I had a what did I put here first? Small, like a bunny. I had a bunny here first. It was too small. I would always miss him and sit down and it would get up, and that was a pain. But it didn't have a hat either. I thought they got hat, like a little visor. Need this one. Get those pounding out into plates and the forge hammer. Cool. I can make a couple already. I'll make all I can with these plates. They do. This is not the two animals I've used, and they're both like vanilla animals technically. I mean, that's a nanny goat, right? So it's not maybe the vanilla goat, but if goat had a conductor's hat, it would make my day. Probably inside the model though. Even the bunny wasn't even on the bunny. So can I make a conductor's hat and give it to them? That won't mess up anything, will it? Or will it even take a conductor's hat? Because I'll do that for sure. Because I wanted it to have a hat. Miss Kensington joined the game. Hey, Kenzie, welcome. I don't know why I'm welcoming you. Good to see you here. All right, we've got some stainless steel drums now. We're big timers. What have you heard? Pretty big deal. The stuff processes so slow. I wish it would go faster. This. Boom. I pictured an electrical conductor as a hat, not a conductor's hat. Nice. It's like a train conductor. That's how you make the create columns. I was wondering, I forgot, I was trying to find those just yesterday, those create columns. So yeah, it probably won't work on other mobs. Dang it. Why have the two mobs I picked not get hat? Got a hat inside of you? In your fur here? Oh, look at that. You can see it. Lame. That is not where the head is down there. Oh, we saw it. It's there. It is inside of you. Good call, Joshua. I expect it to be in the head though. It's in its stomach. How did the bunny hide it? The bunnies must have been super tiny because it's scaled with the model or something. Guess I can take that out. Oh yeah, I gotta put this back on the list. Take my third ore prospector. No, let it have the hat on its head. The goat ate the hat. Use a burner instead. Right, but it's not a goat. Does the burner need to be in a seat? No, right? You just place the burner next to it. Don't hurt the little goatie. Get out of here. I'll miss you. Boom. Yeah, he gets a hat. He's so not as cute though. Or the goat. But I guess it works. Seems to be set to use default blaze burner models. Yeah. Oh. And now we have to test something. I was on 2 nights ago when I planted these crops. Now they're all dead. Because I'm playing too much, Kenzie. And you planted them in spawn, which is always loaded. I'm sorry. Time for spring crops anyway. Server. Oh, time. You can't say time in chat. Not allowed. The server calls you on it. Alright, what was I working on right now? Oh yeah, I wanted a piece of charcoal because we're testing. I was wondering if I could like still light them up. Guess not. I just lost the charcoal from breaking it. It usually gives it back. Am I okay? I'm not getting booted? Weird. Oh, I've got ore bags on me. Okay. No big deal. We know where it went. All right. What am I waiting on currently? Waiting on this. And I'm not helping it out. Okay. So hydrofluoric acid. I'm playing Maya. I wonder if I'm going to be able to make this just yet. This large chemical reactor. Open. Move that on up there. Could make this pretty soon. Like I think I've got everything to make this now. I don't have these, but I could make them like chromium powder. That sounds wild. Wait, is there chromium ingots actually? Oh wow, I've never used the ingot. I've always been needing it in dust form. I need a lot of it, it turns out. How much of this are we making? We don't really need a ton of it. Oh wow, I got new drums now. These hold up 256 buckets or millibuckets. I'm not used to that. That's awesome. Okay, let's look at the recipe again. See what kind of values we need. So we're going for this chlorodifluoromethyl, whatever. I give up on that one. So we're making this right now. It takes 2 buckets. We're gonna get a bucket. So I mean, we got a pretty good amount. We're probably gonna be okay there. Let's start thinking about this chloroform. Definitely have been wanting chloroform on the server started so I could eat my server mates, but oh wait, no, ignore that. The chlorine and methane, That's some methane, not a lot. Chloroform, yeah. Hydrofluoric or hydrochloric, hydrofluoric. So chlorine and meth. I have some chlorine, some methane. I think I have chlorine. Oxide, carbon monoxide. Chlorine. Oh, I've got a decent amount of chlorine. There. Methane. A decent amount of methane too. All right, well, let's see. Save a little time. Chlorofluoride, the methyl chlorine, methane, the chemical reactor with 1. All right, what? That's probably done producing over here actually. That 1. And that, and grab the last of that. Got out in barrel or drum up top. Here again. But 1. All right. Now we do this and that. We got 9 buckets, 12 buckets. Okay. 16. What kind of rates do we need for that? About the same. 1 bucket. It's even less required. So wait. Oh, okay. That's actually a lot less that we're getting. Am I late? Nah, Jack, how's it going? No Cobblemon today. It's what's a bear doing in here? That spooked me, even though I knew I gave that to Kenzie. That's funny. Thinking of how advanced you've gotten has made me realize how much closer we are to Zeta 1. Zeta 1 is coming soon, honestly. Like, Ricky's plans for Zeta 1's building to start it is the first step. And that's going to be our combined official HV building. And like, I'm already pushing into HV. We're going to have to do it pretty soon. I know Ricky is just kind of getting started on MV, but we can help him out now a little more, and we can push him to like get through it and get on to Space Force 1. I mean, we're already a year in and we want to go to space and see all these other planets. Like, that's going to take some time, and we need to do that soon if we're going to be able to enjoy that. So got to get that going. Zeta 1 could already be constructed for all they know. It's not though. It's such a massive build. We're gonna need so much material. It's crazy what Ricky has decided. I love the idea of what we're doing, but it's a big build. Chlorine, huh? It was hydrogen? Oh, was it? Chlorine. Where'd it go? Did I use all the chlorine just now? That was the chlorine, huh? Okay. Oh. Happy I had that. All that doesn't need to go in a drum. Do I have a little, guys? Awful. Oh, wait. Wait. Steel drums. That'll work. A little smaller, less waste. Time to colonize. Yep. Colonize the moon and then the other planets. What am I doing? Grab this. The methane. Here. All right, there we have the hydrofluoric acid, and then only 12 buckets of chloroform. That's not gonna be enough, is it? Well, maybe. Let's see. So hydrofluoric and chloroform. That's gonna make the chlorofluorimethanol. So we need a chemical reactor, and we need 2 now. Wait, no. Right? Wait. Okay, I was just making the chloroform. For some reason, I thought I was a step further. So 2 with the chloroform and hydrofluoric acid. 2. Chloroform. Boom. Hydrofluoric acid. Boom. All right. How much of this are we going to get? We're getting 1 bucket of chlorofluoromethane in all of this, or per burn. 24 seconds per. So we got the hydrochloric acid still up here. I've got that in a container, but it's a small one. This is too much. I'm gonna have to upgrade to a steel drum. Okay. And there we go. Our first 1,000 millibuckets of that. So diluted hydrochloric acid. Yep. That in there. Sweet. Oh, these hold 64. Oh, that's a lot at stainless steel level. I didn't realize they held so much. Work. Got the good stuff down there. We're up to 3 buckets of it. And what we're using here. Once the chloroform's up, that's all we can make of this stuff. Hydrofluoric. Chloric and hydrofluoric. Then all sorts of other crazy ones. Put the fluorine gas and hydrogen gas away. Gonna eat through Ricky's rations. This was his last stack of sandwiches he gave me, and they're close to rotting. Fluorine. Hydrogen. See how our system's looking. All right, looks like it's fully powered. All right. Next. Boom. Yeah. I made a noticeable dent, like change in this. Forgot what it was at earlier, but I mean, surely it's using more now that I'm using HV power. Check my. They're the syngas gas soon, and we're good on reformant gas for a little while. Chloric, we can get rid of that. No, I can't. Okay. Where'd it go? There it is. So, by carrying this extra weight on me to keep me grounded, I have exhausted, which is making me chew through my food extra fast. Ideally, I want to get that bucket off of me, but I've got so many weird gases on me. Who knows what's making me float at this moment? All right. All right, 2 bucket processes left. Come on, work a little faster, machine. I want to make something. For the hydrochloric. Chloric. Come on. Slow when you're looking at it, waiting for it. I do have a weird gas problem, Kenzie. Got all sorts of weird gases emitting from me currently. Some of it's acidic. Chloric. Got 2 hydrochlorics. Let me sense really quick. Gonna need this. Yeah, it's actually what is, okay, so we've got this stuff and that. Wait, chloroform is it? So we got that. All right, we can now put it in a chemical reactor again with no circuit. What else going on? Reactor. HV, that's okay. Well, at least we know we're like to the point. This is probably going to happen at some point. But this needs to be made. What year is it in game? See, question. Apparently 20 or 1019. Dang. I remember not that long ago when Ricky said something about it and it was like 1012 or something, 1013. These last few years have gone by pretty quick on the server. All right. Take this back. Could dump off a couple of these drums. 19 years in close to a year IRL. Methane and chlorine we can dump back. Water there. That's pretty good. All right. Oh wait, I've got 2 barrels. Get my demon barrel back on, and do I float? I think I can get rid of that. Awesome. Gotta put that there. All right, let's take a look at what we need. Circuits. Oh, engine. I might have an engine. I have some rotors. I mean, yeah. Took y'all forever to get out of the metal age and into LV. Yeah. Seeing how fast we've been just progressing recently, it's like, wow, we stayed in the primitive age for way too long. Y'all have literally reached the industrial revolution in no time. They're mocking in IRL humanity. Really quick. What's this at? That's still got a ways to go. All right, so let's see. roto. Got that. Engine. Dang. Or is it a motor? An engine, isn't it? Oh, okay. Motor. I think I saw a gold cable. Go circuits. One casing, sweet. Don't think I have any holes. What am I missing now? The pipes, which might have. And oh, that was some. That's an extra structure piece for the cracker. Put that away. Make some plates. Definitely gonna need those. That in. Polyethylene sheets. Polyethylene. I realized I've been saying polyethylene this whole time, and that's polyethylene. That. Probably normal, right? Normal. Ah. Sitting now. All right, just need those plates, and we've got our what, chemical reactor. Is that what we're making? I think that's what we're making. So we'll do a little bit of this. Oh, I made 2 of them, and now I don't have any plane. 2 more. I said it took forever. Olive said it was fast. Recently, it's been fast. In the grand scheme, it's taken a little while. All right, advanced chemical reactor. This is our third, like, individual HP item machine. Take that out. You in. Now, it's gonna work. Heck yeah. Or hydrochloric. Alright, I'll go grab that drum really quick. Really think about it. They went from Stone Age to Industrial Revolution in 19 years. Yeah, you know, if you think about it that way, that's insanely fast. Oh yeah, I came back from is it hydrochloric? Does this make me a chemical engineer? I wish, right? Love to be able to put that on my resume. I can say some of these big words some of the time. Right, it's hydrochloric. And it is not making much at a time. It's okay. Well, it only uses 100 millibuckets of tetra, 200 millibuckets of hydrochloric. Wait, oh no, that's how much it's making. Not bad. It's using 200 chloroform. That's our big problem. How much does it use per burn? Tiny amount. Tiny amount. We just got some wood tar came in there next to us. It's gonna make some benzene. What's going on here? Did not use chloroform? Am I tripping? I mean, I had more than one bucket of chloroform. It's Friday the 13th? I had no idea. Get spooky, people. Heck yeah. My whole life I've been like super unlucky to like a degree that everybody around me is shocked by how crazy bad my luck is. And how it's like, I shouldn't believe in luck, honestly, but there's no denying the luck that I have, right? I always had the 13 as my lucky number because it's Friday the 13th, because it's cursed, because all that, because that's just the way I was and all that. And I don't know. I always kind of wonder nowadays, was that bad? Should I have not leaned into the 13 thing? You have the same bad luck, Kenzie says. Nice. Happy to hear it's not just me. I'll tell you about today's disaster later. Oh no. Hopefully the house is okay. So, chat, is this right? It's supposed to be using it, right? I used some initially, didn't I? Farm hydrofolk. Doesn't say that it doesn't get used. This is a bug, right? I'm duping chloroform. I'm a chloroform duper. Nah, you faced your inner demon and gained the anime power up. Heck yeah, I like that way better. Oh, but I can't put this thing on. I mean, oh, it's not full. Yeah. It was just going so slow, I didn't notice because it's cooking. So is this going up? Okay, yeah. I am cheating the system. I'm making this stuff, the tetrafluoroethylene, and I got hydrochloric as a byproduct, but we can see what's happening here. This is not going down. The chlorofluoro is, but it's not using chloroform. But I had more than one bucket of chloroform, so it used some. No, I'm making it right. Tetrafluoride, that's what I need. I hear chloroform, hydrofluoric acid. Oh, not on one. What is it? Is that not the right tetra? Is there more than one tetra? Well, it's not using. Tetrafluoroethylene. Yeah, that's the right stuff, right? Clean. Yeah, that's the. It's making the right stuff. It wasn't. I don't know. Don't need chloroform for this? What? Chloroform, hydrofluoric acid, hydrochloric, tetra. Did a middle step, but I'm making this. Right? I'm doing this. Oh, okay. I'm confused. Ugh. All right, that makes sense. You finally got through to me, Josh. Okay, hydrochloric. Yeah, hydrochloric right there. And we were able to produce that. Looks like it's done. Chlorofluoromethyl. Go there. And we got this stuff. This is the special. There. Nice. I was so confused there, Joshua. Oh, there we go. Well, now that still don't get any of this. It's all juju to me. Okay, so we've got that. Get rid of that for now. We need this liquid stuffs. That is this stuffs and oxygen or earth air. We get more for oxygen, same rates, so we're going to use oxygen. Grab this one right here. We put it in a chemical reactor. We can go back down to LV for this one. And one there. And what was other stuff? And just grabbed it. All right, we're making a liquid polytetrafluoroethylene. Oh my God, these words. Let's see, Kenzie hasn't moved beyond farming yet. That's true. That's awesome. Hypno's kind of there too. He's just barely into Steam. You two should team up. I legit wish I could find an actual shaman magic mod so I could go full Stone Age tribal. That would be cool. Juju Power Club. Oh, hey, Kenzie. Me and Hypno were talking. Hypno kind of wants to get, like, at some point in the future here, like another series together, like a mini series of some kind for Cobblemon. And he's thinking about, like, you know, putting together a server for it and stuff. And one of our ideas we were kind of floating is, what if it was like me and you against him and Ricky, and we had to do team battles and we had to build a team, like kind of like we're doing on the one server of Cobblemon right now, where we're just kind of testing the new update. I know we haven't played it in a few weeks, but you know, in the wild, we kind of build a team and that's what we do. You know what I mean, though. The side series of Cobblemon. Thoughts? Right, so we've got a decent amount of this stuff. How much does it? Isn't it almost a bucket per? Yeah. Sure, we're gonna need more of these too. So much as we can make will be good. That sounds like fun. Okay, so you'd consider being in on it then. Probably wouldn't be anytime soon, but I think we'd make a good team. They should probably worry. They probably should. You're like, you get in try hard mode with Cobblemon Pokemon. I love it. And Ricky doesn't. So like, you're the better teammate to have. Sorry, Ricky. At least he's not here watching right now. He could be lurking. You lurking, Ricky? Now it doesn't use up much of this per burn, which that's pretty nice. We're up to 7 buckets. That's 7 tubes for the most part, 7 pipes. Fingers crossed neither of them watches this VOD. We're probably safe from Hypno since he hasn't been saying anything. He's at work right now. He does watch at work, but you know. But we'll use that last amount. Or even, all right, I'm just gonna break it. I don't want to worry about that little tiny bit. There we go. Polytetrafluoroethylene. Just say that right? I think I might have. Wild. Okay. Now we can make it to pipe. Extruder with a large pipe. Oh. Yeah, fluid solidifier. Pipe. I think I need a house. You do need a house, Kenzie. Whatever happened to your mountain base? Oh. Tired of full inventory? Yeah, for real. You probably don't even have that upgraded of a backpack yet. We need to upgrade. Fluid solidifier. Go there. And just grab the mold. Here's an idea. Why not build colonies on different habitable worlds and have votes for what colonies should be called? That would be crazy. Like crazy cool. That would be kind of tough to pull off, right? Especially if we ever want to like meet with each other again. That's where Kenzie is the Amish of the server. Yeah, definitely lately. She's got the Amish side going. She's building a barn right now. I mean, it's a saloon, but it's a barn. 4 of those for now. Leave it. But we are in action. Things mess. Inventory. I'm in tune with nature. Heck yeah. Toss this back now. Well, seeing as there's only 2 other planets right now, not many names needed. Yeah. How do we get to each other though if we're all on different planets? Isn't that a long ways off? What do I have? What do I need? Let's see. Stainless steel rotor. Wait. Engines need rotors too, right? Engines don't need rotors either, right? That mold. Boom. Ships and interstellar rail guns. Yeah, but how do we make those if we're all by like starting out on planets? Like, can you make spaceships easier on different planets? Extruder. Need a bunch of tapes for the end motors, whatever. Not saved yet? What's wrong with me? A must save. It's electrum and silver cables, the rods, all that stuff. This is starting on the other planets. Yeah, that doesn't work. Little house on the intergalactic prairie. Nice. Yeah, you'd definitely be screwed, I would think. It's a cool plan. Like if we maybe just give us a rocket to start. I don't know how the rockets work. Oh yeah. Okay, electrum. Oh wait, I needed cables. Stainless. What am I missing? Silver cable. My inventory is all junk. I did hear, is that what I just heard? She is here somewhere, isn't she? Yeah, that's what I heard. Are you throwing javelins at me, Kenzie? Is there a bear? Gotta be a bear around here somewhere. Suspicious. These doubles. No way, I don't know what you're talking about. I almost like the sound it made, like almost ignored it. And I just happened to think, what did I just hear? It's only us, Kenzie. This here. I have everything. The rotor. All right. That wasn't too bad. Just took like what, an hour and something. But we made one. Large chemical reactor, perfect overclocking and sub-ticking. We have it all. And sub-tick has finally been checked. That's one I've been looking at. Very nice. Too much junk. Yeah, I don't need that anymore. A goat. Wonder where the goat is these days. Nanny goat? She's gone. She bailed as soon as she could. Do we have shale rock anywhere nearby? So I feel like you're probably asking if there's like in the ground, but in Guru's storage base at Spawn, Kenzie, top floor in the back wall of Ironwood chest, there's tons of shale throughout. I think there's shale rock in it. So that's probably where you want to check. All right, a maintenance hatch. Those are fun to make. The steel and red steel. Steel. Ooh, hopefully that'll be enough for now. I didn't hear a javelin, Kenzie. I'm sorry. I saw the javelin in my inventory. Is this thing? It makes a similar kind of sound when I send something. My bad. You probably were telling the truth, weren't you? Crazy. Crazy. Yep. I did hear. Well, you did throw one. Oh man. I don't think I heard the javelin. I think I actually heard the ticker sender sound. Hands are full. We just got to get these booties going, and we have a fully powered Iron Man suit. I saw her flee on the map. Nice. I never look at that map, man. All right. What am I making? I'm making the mechanical maintenance hat. What it's called? I needed these. Need more steel. You heard the javelin. I was just surprised you didn't react right away. Okay. Yep. I reacted a minute later or so. Finally realized I heard something. Nice. Okay. So the maintenance hatch is a pain. We got to get out every tool in existence. Create it. Oh, we need 10 cables also. Back to there to make these. I need to AFK again one more time really quick. I will be right back and we'll finish making this thing fully. And we're back. Get that turned off. And let's see, we needed the cables. 10 cables, I think I said. Oh, hey, K-Dog, what's up? K-Diddy. Wonder if she can hear me. Can you hear me? I think we have Plasmo. Like, nod your head. Can you hear me? Dang it. Oh, what were you doing? I caught you in the act, didn't I? Ha ha. What does she have planned? Oof. No game sounds on at the moment. Cool, cool, cool. No worries. I don't know if you could hear me, even if you did have them on. Okay, 10 cables. Wish I could just like add area effect, kind of like hightail. Like if I'm near all this, it would count as like being close enough storage. You ran so fast, hoping you'd get there before I got back. I was trying to be so quick. There was no hope. Okay, so we need to make that hole. I'm making one of these. And we go back a step. Make one of these. Oh, they're in here, huh? What? Did I not send them? I do that sometime. I guess I didn't send them. Whoops. All right, trying again. Boom, boom, boom. Now, real inventory problem for this next step. It's back out of inventory. I really need to hook up a chest too that can dump this stuff in. Stuff I need. Condensing. All right, well that's a little better. Tools. That's that. Saw. Need the file. I think I might need the file. Need crowbar winch. I got one here. All right. I think that's everything. I pushed the wrong button, but I saw it's there. I got everything. Boom. All right, 2 items completed. Moving on, HV energy hatch. Only 1, huh? I guess that's good. Never made an HV energy hatch. All right. Take a look at this. Okay, so we need sodium, potassium. We need machine. Probably gonna need a lot of machine hull. Like, well, 2, 3, 5. I've made this before. Oh, there's that stuff. Well, I'm happy I didn't make it all into tubes. Hopefully, I still have enough to make everything I need. But one step at a time. So let's make at least 5 of aluminum holes, or not aluminum, stainless steel holes. Get some of them put back away. There, this go back. Wait, what? What's the fit? Oh, that's okay. I guess I don't always need this. Here. Okay. Chemical reactor, but bigger and faster. Heck yeah. What's this all for? this baby right there, bigger and faster. All these chemicals I'm making, it seems like it was going to be useful to have that. And I need to start filling up the factory a little more. I'm thinking maybe putting it like right here. I'm using this section. I'd put that back. Turn these off for the time being. They're working anyway. So. And cuz it's for arbitrary, obscure reasons, and cuz that's right. Okay. Oh yeah. Working on getting that. That could have been bad. Yeah, start with that. Okay. The aluminum case. What? Need polyethylene and gold cable. Hold on me. Deal. Sweet. Polyethylene I did put away. Polyethylene. I don't think I've made that chip yet. PIC wafer. These kind of takes. Oh, I need an orange lens. I don't have an orange lens yet. Really? The way to make it? Orange lens? Okay. There's no orange gem for it, huh? So I've got all that right now. Chemical dyeing, HV chemical dyeing. I'm gonna make a chemical bath. Now this is gonna take a while. This might be too ambitious to get done today. There's a lot of requirements along the way. Let's go back. What else do we need for this thing? The goal, we need high voltage coil. Haven't made these yet. And black steel wire. Go mix that. Okay, wire mill can turn it directly into a 3. That's what we're gonna go for. So have any of you ever used this large chemical reactor? I think it is that we're making. The thing we're working on trying to make. Anybody ever actually used one? Like not IRL. If so, though, have you? That would be pretty cool too. What do these look like? They look kind of metal, honestly. That actually could be useful. Good decoration. What was I going after? Black steel. I need to make more. There's a bunch of things I need to make more of though. So wire mill on a circuit 3, I think I remember reading. Ah! Press. Is it making the right thing? Fine. Yep, it's making the right thing. And we're going to need circuit 1 and an assembler with steel rods. I think we have still. For sure I didn't use them all. Wait. Love when I've already got the stuff made. Oh. Everything's HV. Yeah, this is definitely not happening tonight. I've got too many machines to have to make. I need to make a whole HV building to do this. Dang it. All right. Gotta come down to earth here a little bit. I did make some sodium potassium. Let me grab that. No, I don't need to grab it. I need to make all these machines. Gotta make a list. That. This one. Need that. Something else. Probably a bunch else. But oh. By the way, Joshua or any of you guys, do you have any other suggestions too on other multi-block structures that I should be able to make or close to be able to make that would fit well in the MV building? Any suggestions for those? First rule of getting a new tier, make the tool machines first so you can make everything else. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't planning on getting this into HV yet, but it looks like I'm getting into it, so I gotta just march forward, I suppose. I thought this was more of an MV build that required some HV stuff, but yeah, it's a little further in than I thought. An assembler, that's what I needed. I think one of the steps required an HV assembler. HV chemical bath, awesome. Not that you can think of off the top of your head, but I would like to see you set up an ore processing line, huh? Thunderstorms are the coziest. Yes, they are. Ore processing line, one moment, I'll get back to that. So the roof, once it's safe, you know, to put on a roof here pretty soon, I'm gonna do a new roof. I'm probably gonna lay it on top of this layer so I can just leave the layer just to stay safe. But these four corners are gonna have, you know, they're gonna go up a little bit higher at least still. And so imagine them squared off towers. At the top, I'm thinking sort of, I guess almost like an onion-esque roof. I forgot what those are called, but you know, the onion ball roofs, like the Russian style kind of thing. Something sort of shaped like that, but make it into like a large looking lightning rod. And then the key, the very top, you put a real lightning rod on each one, and it'll look like the building's constantly getting struck with lightning in these storms, which we have a lot. I've got one lightning rod right here, and it's always getting struck. So I think that would look great to have this building constantly being hit, especially like the power sources, you know, like it's powering it up. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Where is it? Where you put? Okay, I couldn't find. I was looking over the wrong sentences and I wasn't reading the full things. You would like to see me set up an ore processing line, kind of like Ricky had before, right? Where you put ore in and it does the rest. Not a bad idea. Maybe like here. I could set up a section. That would be good. So yeah, that's a good point too. I want to put in, you know, any multi-blocks I can, but another thing is just kind of like this here is a little station specific to make like one thing or one set of things, and same with here with the water. This is water, by the way. Yeah, like an assembly line would be perfect. So an assembly line for ore, and I kind of, how doable is it to make an assembly line for circuits, as far as like making a LV circuit all the way up to the HV circuits on an assembly line? Is that crazy? Is that doable? I'm sure it's doable, but how crazy is that? Also something else that I didn't show. There's this little room here too, and it's not done yet, but I've started, and this is going to be a bigger cellar. This will be my main cellar, so because that little cellar I made over in the main portion of the junkyard, it's full and there's just not enough room, so I need new stuff. It's totally crazy. It would be quite big. It's possible, but it would be huge. Dang. I hate circuits so much. Circuits are such a pain to make. This is the path I take. I assume this is the path you want to take. The LV tier circuit for basic to good to advanced. That's what I'm doing to make my advanced circuit so far. Love the shipping containers. Hey, Ricky! It would be quite big. How hard could it be? You also need to decide which HV, because there's different HV. Yeah, what's the difference with the circuits? Like, what do you mean? Isn't one HV good for all HVs? Isn't this the easiest HV to make? Oh, circuits suck. We need a guy on the server that just makes circuits, sells them or gives them away, whatever. I don't know. I think we make it together. Maya, yeah, definitely. But I'm kind of working on making something, and it turns out the more pieces that I need to make, the more HV I make. Like, I don't want to push too much into it yet, but I kind of want to build this reactor, chemical reactor here. But I'm going to have a jump start on HV stuff for us. We can transfer the HV things I do make to our Zeta Space Force 1, Zeta Space Center. The whole bottom floor. Oh, you're talking about the circuits. I hope. Because yeah, that would be good. They're easier and more efficient. The higher tier it goes. That makes sense. Look at the progression table and quests. Higher tier, the more you get out of each. Okay, that's nice. Well, you're there already. So instead of getting one, you get 2 or 4. That's awesome, because yeah, it cuts it in half, right? Once you get to HV circuits at my tier, which is a shame. Just go for it. I'll figure something out. What are you talking about? Yeah. So maybe you need to figure something else out. Zeta Space Center, that's going to be our HV building. I'm just kind of touching into some HV. Like this I needed to make just to finish the ultimate power system. The cracker doubles my fuel output, and it makes it so that the fuel source rhenium is infinite for the most part. So like that was a must, and it's turned off again. Is it empty, please? Okay, it's empty. Good. But yeah, so that's like all I need here. HV is that and that. These other machines I'm making HV, they are all going to be relocated to the Zeta Space Center. Yeah, I don't plan on using them here. I mean, the system isn't made for those. But also, Ricky, look at this. This is my syngas gas. This is the lifeblood of the MV factory here. And it feeds the syngas section here. And then reform it gas, the super gas. I got so much of this stuff. Look at that. You ever need fuel? You know where to get it, Ricky. Also, if you need liquids, Ricky, this is your liquid haul too, obviously. I got a ton of stuff in here. You need anything, I might have it. So feel free to take any of these you want also. Everything of mine's yours, you know that. But now, oh, Ricky, look what we made tonight. Nano. The last one ready? This was the main mission of the stream tonight. Turns out powering it is a whole nother story. But yeah, I'm nano up. This is Iron Man. This is what all of us wanted. The Iron Man suit. We got it. And I could do what? Communist Republic of ZetaCraft. Can't see. Got what button it's on. Oh, item. You know what sucks? There it is. Night vision. It stopped toggling. Right there, it worked. I don't know. Anyway, you're not behind. You're I've just leapfrogged a little bit, you know, just because like I've been behind the whole time. And that's my chance to be like, haha, for a minute, but it's not. Communist, not in my utopia. Right? Let's say there was something. Oh, but I can't fly with this. I got Ricky's ration still. You see that? That's a Ricky sub. Oh, wait. On either. All right, so we got the full suit. We're now getting fully insulated from any temperature. We got speed also bonus. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, guys. That's definitely faster, I would say. I forgot what I was going to say again. Dang it. I got to say it once I remember it. What was it? Oh, okay. Voiding sucks. There's no way to void, right, guys? So there's the burlap sack has voiding, but you can't turn it on. And then there's the upgrades for the backpack, which you also need a pickup upgrade for, but it doesn't work. I've tried both methods, fully tried them, and nothing seems to void. Like, it would be great to void rock, you know, when I'm out mining stuff. So yeah, if anybody knows of a way to void for real in this version, that'd be great. Love to hear it. Did I throw all my ore stacks into storage? Saturday night, you're going to try to update. I should actually have time this weekend. Sweet. The lag is rough, so it'll be good to fix that for sure. Burlap sacks work for you? All right, I think they're bugged here at least, but let's see if we can figure this out. So I've got this one. Same for CFT. Nice. All right, so burlap sack. Now, from what I can tell is the way you actually void something is by and it only holds certain things. Grab some stone really quick. There we go. Oh, no worries at all, Ricky. You'll get to it when you get to it. I'm not worried. No pressure for you. You got enough going on. You don't got to worry about that. So what I read is like you get something in here and you left click it or right click it or you left click or right click a slot, right? But the voiding is never on. And I've tried a bunch of different ways and it doesn't seem to void. Those just went back into here. They didn't get picked up, which that's not what voiding does, right? But it doesn't say that it's being voided. Control click. Okay. So control click there, control click not there. Okay, so it's probably here. So control click. I control right, left clicked here and it made a sound like that. And that designates the slot to void anything in the slot you pick up over the stack limit. So do I need more rocks then? I wasn't aware about the over the stack limit side of things. So technically, should that work? I've shift right, I've control clicked on this slot and this slot, but this slot, it doesn't, nothing visual comes up, but it should be control click. Did it do it? No. Wait, did it do some of it? Am I tripping? Did I have 2 full stacks? It voided 16, okay. So it does work. That's huge. I did it void 16 though. That's surprising. In the sack, the stack limited. Oh, it's 48. Oh, yeah, it says right there. I get it now. It makes sense. Hey, we've got voiding. Heck yeah. Thank you so much. Everything I searched, it seemed like this was not going to work. Freaking awesome. Thank you so much. All right, that's going back into the inventory. Okay. Well, I don't want to call it just yet, but I feel like we're at a standstill now and there's not much I can do at this point. Word of warning, unlike the ore sack, the burlap will pick up everything. Yeah, I've lost things in that sack many times and not realized till much later that they ended up in that sack. Oh, that's where I put them. Okay. I forgot I had done this. Oh my gosh, I'm down to 7 HP circuits. A disaster. This is not that long ago where I made those and thought that they were going to last for so much longer, and they did not last for any period of time. So it can and will void other items? Wait. It's best if you fill each slot beforehand. Okay. Yeah. And I've got to designate each slot, right, as voidable. Like they're not automatically voiding, correct? Because I turned the one slot on to voiding, so that's what I'm getting at. Only that slot can void, right? I was actually nervous first time I put like dynamite into the storage here, like half expecting some mechanic that blows up my storage. Correct. Okay. Cool. And just sucks not having a jetpack. So, all right, it seems like I still have the speed. I was wondering, that speed right there provides speed 1 when worn. It looks like it's in the gray portion, which kind of leads me to believe only happens if I'm in a full suit. But it appears I do get that without a full suit. So that's off. And we are getting the armor now. How much full armor do we have? Oh, we got a full armor bar down there with full suit. Heck yeah. Well, this is going to go into the backpack for the most part. Goggles. What kind of drain is getting? So is durability the energy on this? If so, that's incredible. Kind of looks like it is. So I'm not getting the insulation, and I can have the full suit, or am I getting that 10 insulation? So many questions about this stuff. How to tell. Can I get away with that? It can't. Here's the big question for myself. Prevents tall grass slowdown. Am I cool not having that anymore? Going through grass. Fast enough? Do I still have the... Nothing's slowing me down. I'm going through those leaves really fast. Whoa. Okay. That's way better than a step assist. Got normal. Interesting. Oh, well, I guess I can hang these up for now. That's pretty cool. Right, so I can wear pretty much the full suit, and I'll just have to switch in and out the chest plate, but I probably won't ever wear the chest plate, honestly. I don't know if we're gonna have any situations where I'll need it. But obviously it's great to have. Although the full suit thing and, you know, helping against the element, I guess that's a pretty good reason to use it. So box there. All right, let's go and turn these back on. Go look at power currently, and we're up to 0.5 million. Starting to get close. And we've got a good amount of cracked reform at off gas. I can go ahead and turn back. Yeah, but it's not. Oh, that's right. I did that. Oh, but it needs a filter on there. Maybe I didn't need that filter anymore. I had some problems getting this multi-pipe system set up. Seems to be working properly. Is the circuit? What? Electrolyzer. Oh, no wonder. This. You out of there. And let's grab that electrolyzer. Go. Be right there, right? Oh, okay. Phew. Don't want to have to make that thing again. At least not right now. There we go. Now we're cooking through the cracked reformant, which creates a hydrogen and carbon dioxide for us, and more rhenium, which is the best. Oh, we are maxed out here. Oh. And add this to the life of our system. And we got to make sure to tell it to drain down so that it continues to feed the system. And we're good to go. Awesome. And yeah, Ricky, if you ever need any of the Zyngas or reform it, you can just take it from the system here. Or, well, for reform it from that system. All the way. By the way, what do you think of these windows? They're pretty cool looking, and I think really fitting for this kind of a build here. Got some over here, got some over here when you come in the main door or archway. And on this side, it's all cables that you don't even get to see. But the idea is it's like the cables are getting powered, and these cables are going into the main cables that go throughout the build and power everything. Obviously, it doesn't do anything, but all for looks. Got to do something in here. Yep. The new stuff. Also, Ricky, I hope you're still here for this one. This is the polyethylene you made. You gave me a barrel of it back in the beginning, and I have had a hard time figuring out how you made that stuff, but I've found a way to make it, and I've now got 244,000 polyethylene. So yeah, feel free to take some of this if you want to grab like an aluminum bucket, or I could just give you an aluminum bucket back or drum. But yeah, I owe you for sure some polyethylene back, among other stuff. So you need any, here it is. And I'm going to keep producing more. I'm going to use this 4 million oil to make more after this 4 million oil is done. And this is the first step in producing liquid polyethylene. So yeah, we got that going. So if you're still here and you heard that, polyethylene for you. I've also left another little gift for you out of your base, just repaying you something you've given me in the past. You'll see that when you see it. So for now, I don't think we're going to be able to get any real progress done, and I want to just kind of like sit here and ramble and meander and all of that. That's no fun for you guys, so I think we're going to call it. And yeah, next stream is probably Cobblemon Monday. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a weekend stream in, probably not, but if not, I plan on being back here next Wednesday for sure. Ideally, I do want to get more streaming in here throughout the week, so I just got to work that out. We've been doing the hightail streams too, which is taking up a little bit of that extra time, but it's also kind of fun. And Hypno is loving hightail. We gotta keep him from turning into a hightail content creator as opposed to a Minecraft one, because we still need him to hang around, do some stuff. Yeah, but anyway, boom. Good, look good. I don't look when I'm laying down. Even, yeah, not as good, but hey. So yeah, we're gonna run, guys. Everybody, thanks for being here tonight. Really had a good time. Got some stuff done. We got the armor. That's huge. And we have a path forward for the chemical reactor, and we're making progress on Zeta Space Center. So it's gonna happen soon, gang. So stay tuned. My chin strap isn't strapping very well. You see that? It's not really a fully connected chin strap. Aw, thanks, Joshua. Appreciate it very much. You're the best. So we'll be back at some point, and we're going to be back to progressing here at the Rustlands. For now, we're done. Everybody, thanks for being here. You're all amazing. And I guess I'll see you next time. So take it easy, everybody.